So McChurch awaits the snap. 3:47 to go here in the third. Lebanon leads 13-0. There's the snap. It's a good one. The kick's off. It's a fairly good one, too. Fielded at the 39 by Walton. Fair catch signaled for and given after the catch just shy of the 40. So Lebanon will set up shop at their own 39.5. 1st and 10.
32 yards on that kick, 0 return. So the Blue Devils take the football over again. 3:41 to go in the third. Central didn't have it before about a minute and a half, if that.
Great defensive stand by Lebanon that time. They'll break the huddle over here as Maynard. Deep back Gaines. Up back Benford. Split out wide left. Robert Crudup. Salas under center. Central sows blitz. They'll give to the up back Benford. And that goes nowhere as he runs right into the teeth of that blitz. Taken down for no gain.
Munoz on the tackle for Central. And what the run blitz does, they fill up every gap across the front. It makes the offensive lineman very cognizant of not giving up the big hole. Don't leave somebody running free back toward the running play. There are times if you hit it just right, that can be a big play for you if you can get past that initial line of scrimmage.
So Salas back under center, I formation, one wide out either side. Play action, he'll roll to his right and take it down there on a crushing hit. Boy, you talk about meeting him with a quickness. Didn't catch a number on that Wilson Central player, but my goodness.
On the tackle for Central, strong side linebacker for the Wildcats, that was James Newsom. Newsom, the senior, got Salas on the ground. Salas on a little roll out toward the right. Never really had anywhere he could go because Newsom was all over him.
Now Lebanon tries to open it up a little bit. Shotgun formation, 3 wideouts left. Tribble your slot receiver. Salas gets the snap. It's a screen play to Gaines over here on the right side. What a great move. He's down the sidelines. 50, 45, cut back to the 40. 35, gets a block, taken down from behind at the Wilson Central 30. What a great call, but there are 2 flags over here in front of the Lebanon bench, so it might be coming back.
A little slip screen play to Carlos Gaines. The play goes for 31 yards. Set up very well by Lebanon as Salas retreated and flipped the ball to Gaines in the flat. They will call the hold against the Blue Devils. They've got 2 flags, a block in the back and a hold. Bob, you're not going to see a screenplay develop much better than that one right there, but it looked like they had a little help on it. Bob, it looked like they had the screenplay set up, but the illegal blocks are going to bring that thing back.
Yeah, they had the on the screenplay. You had a wide. You had somebody trying to have containment there. Dustin Allen tried to get the kick out block and put him out of bounds. When he did, the guy kind of turned. So in his defense, the block in the back, he hit him in the back, but the defender did turn a little bit. But after the block in the back, that's when he kind of grabbed a hold of him. So that's the hold and the block in the back.
And the great thing about the screen pass, it's designed to slow down the rush a little bit, and certainly it might have that effect.
Same formation, 3 wideouts left, 1 right. Gaines in the backfield with Salas and shotgun. He's got it. He's going to go down here to Walton. That's one of his favorite plays. But running down there step in step with him was Hardy. So Walton and Hardy isolated on an island down inside the 20, but incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down for Lebanon from that point.
The coaches have talked about how we've got a penalty against Lebanon. Looks like illegal shift. They will decline that. A lot of these kids have grown up playing junior pro and junior high against each other. How about people from the same household? Raymond Mackey, sophomore for Lebanon. Zach Oliver, senior for Wilson Central. They're brothers. Their mom is Michelle Bates. They're on opposite sides of this tonight, and Michelle has been going back and forth from sideline to sideline watching her kids play tonight.
Punt formation, Ramsey gets the snap. It's a low line driver, kind of wobbly off to the left. Great Lebanon bounce. Inside the 30, and it's going to roll down to the 25. and they'll down it there right at about the 24. So a very effective punt that time for Ramsey.
42 yards on the punt, and Terry Stafford, was that the first Blue Devil punt tonight?
First punt by the Blue Devils. They've had the ball 5 different times. 3 times they've scored. 1 time the first half ran out, and this time they punt.
So very effective offensively for Lebanon tonight on 5 possessions, just 1 punt.
So here comes Wilson Central. They're going to try to spread it out as well, as they've got a single backfield, 3 split out to the left. Scott under center. He'll give to that back, and that's Hardy, and he's going to bull rush his way across the 25 out to about the 27. He still won't go down. Finally, the whistles blow. JT Majors make that, and he just would not go down and never did go down.
Yeah, JT's wondering, why it blew, but the officials blow that whistle for the protection of the running backs. And when they think forward progress has stopped, that's when they call that to an end. Hey, don't forget, tomorrow morning, Lebanon High's baseball team will have a big garage sale over here at the hitting facility. That's going to get underway around 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. All proceeds go to the Lebanon High School baseball team. Come by here. There's going to be a lot of great items for sale.
2nd and 7 as Scott goes into shotgun. He'll give it to Hardy, and Hardy's got a big hole. He's gone. Midfield, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. Walton might get him. Oh, he's brought down from behind as he reached the 11-yard line on a touchdown-saving tackle, that time by Calderon Williams. So the Blue Devils with a little catch-up speed, but boy, LaDarian Hardy gone on that play.
61 yards across action in the backfield. They fake Majors going left, give it back to Hardy against the grain going right, found a seam and busted it for 61 yards, and the hustle of Calderon Williams saves a touchdown. You want to get them back in the huddle, make them go back and snap it again. The officials are going to take a timeout, I think, to get the chain gang where they want it, and to get the clock operator situated. When you change the field like that, 61 yards to flip field position, they want to make sure they get everybody in the right spot. They're saying the clock may have malfunctioned. The clock reads 29 seconds. Wonder if the clock operator running down the field trying to keep up with it may have jerked that thing out of the works on the far sideline. The official comes over here to talk to Bobby Brown about that. 41 seconds is what he's calling it. 41 seconds, is that right, Bob? Bob, go ahead. What is that?
Yeah, they're setting at 41 seconds. They didn't stop the clock, and it just kept running for an additional 12 seconds, so they will reset the clock to 41 seconds.
And one of the coaches has gone from the booth here on the side next door to get the ECO, to get the clock operations the way they need to be. So 41 seconds. Here's the tail end of the 3rd period as Wilson Central will snap it. 1st and 10, just outside the Lebanon 10-yard line.
There's that I formation again. Scott under center. Majors, you're up back. Hardy, the deep back. 2 wide out split to the right. There's that toss to Hardy. He's going to cut back across the grain. Oh, my goodness. Works his way inside the 5 all the way down to the 3. Almost brought down on the 10-yard line on a great hustle play that time by Ty Cross. Just wasn't able to make the tackle.
Tom Johnson missed a tackle as well as Hardy started left, cut it back right, kept trying to find a little room on the right side. So now with 8 seconds and the clock running out at the end of the 3rd period, 12 minutes of regulation football to be played. Lebanon leads the Wildcats of Wilson Central by a score of 13-0. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Central 0.
Under center, 3-back backfield. Majors, your deep back. Strong side left. They'll work to the right. There's Majors. Boy, and he's head-butted right there and brought down at about the 2. So that'll bring up a 3rd and goal.
Dribble with initial contact. Lattimore finished him off. They're going with a power eye look, and they ran the motion man across the formation, trying to run that lead play to the guard. Not much there. They did pick up maybe a yard. 11 11:30 and the clock running here in the football game. Lebanon leads 13-0.
Boy, and that ball just inside the 3. Scott will break the line. He's under center. There's that triple backfield one more time. Offset to the right. There's Majors. He's going to... Oh, my goodness. No, it was a ball fake. Even faked me out in a great move that time as shooting through there's Corey Reeves. It took down Aaron Scott just outside the 10, so terrible break for Wilson Central, Tommy.
Lebanon with the good pressure on the quarterback as Scott tries to play fake. A little boot to the left. Central's going to take a timeout. Let's keep it right here. So Corey Reeves didn't buy the play fake at all. Came and tackled the quarterback for loss. Terry, what kind of negative on that play?
Tommy, the line of scrimmage was just inside the 3. Scott thrown down at the 11, so that's a -8 on the sack of Scott.
It's Trey Eric, the coach at Wilson Central, calls timeout. He's out on the field.
When that clock ran about another 12 seconds that time as well. Wow.
Timeout Wilson Central. And they are in a situation where he's going to try to get some more time put back on the clock. 4th down and 11 to go for the first. Central can pick up a first down without scoring. And Bob Lee, Corey Reeves has quietly developed into a big play man for that defensive unit for Lebanon High School.
Tommy, he really has. You know, he doesn't have the, I guess the greatest is size as far as that part of it goes. He's only 5'6", 171 pounds, but he's got a lot of speed coming in off the corner. And when you can give a pass rush like that, and you got a lot of speed coming in on the quarterback, that wreaks havoc in that backfield. And he's done an extremely good job for Lebanon this year and being a big play type guy.
And did not bite on the play fake. Sequoia was just coming for the quarterback and got Aaron Scott on the ground. They will leave the offense on the field. 4th down and about 10 to go for the first, 11 to go for the touchdown.
And they're spread out, 3 to the right, 1 to the left, and they'll throw it over there on that left side, and that's a jump ball. My goodness, great catch over there in the corner as Wilson Central strikes for 7 on a huge 4th down play, and running over there in the corner to grab that pass was Dominique Thompson, 6'3", 195-pound senior, split out for the Wildcats.
Dominique Thompson, the split receiver, in a one-on-one situation with Ken Walton. He got Walton turned around, makes the touchdown catch. Dominique Thompson with a reception. Bob, go ahead.
Matheson on for the attempt. The snap's back, the hold's down, the kick's up, and it is good, Tommy. 10:33 left to go in the ball game, and it's 11-13. Wilson Central 7.
Play 76-yard drive, the big play, a 61-yard run by Ladarian Hardy. Chase Matheson with the PAT. 10:33 left in the game. It's now 11-13. Wilson Central 7.
Good hands team on for Lebanon on this kickoff as they anticipate a possible onside, but instead they'll pooch catch it. It's fielded at about the 25 by Tribble. Works his way across to the 30, out across the 33 to the 34. So a good little burst that time as Cody Tribble fielded that kind of awkward kickoff. And Lebanon with great starting position at their own 34, 1st and 10.
Trick here, run some clock. 10:27 to go in the contest. Lebanon had a 7-minute, 45-second drive on their first possession of the 3rd period. They'd like to reel off another one like that right now.
Well, they'll line up one wide out either side, backfield. Salas under center. Gives to the deep back. That's Gaines as he zigs through that line across the 35.